Hi, I'm Kristyn Burtt for Red Carpet Report, and we are here for day 2 of the Creative Arts Emmys. I have yet to see Strong Island, but I want to talk about what a powerful story and a very personal one for you. So what was the impetus for really getting there to say, I'm going to make this film?
So I'd been thinking about making Strong Island for a while after my brother was killed in supposed self-defense by a mechanic, even though he was unarmed and they were not alone. And it was when I realized that if I did not tell his story, that he was going to disappear, not just from our lives, but from history, that I decided that no matter what I had been afraid of beforehand, no matter the persistent threat of people who had gone unpunished for this crime, that it was my responsibility to tell this story. It was my responsibility to tell the story in its full complexity and to ask what I think people don't ask enough, which is who gets to decide reasonable fear? Who gets to decide what fear is reasonable, and how fear has become racialized almost since the beginning of America. So Strong Island was an obligation not just to my brother, not just to my family, but as someone who intersects with an issue that in 1992 was as present as it is today. It was more than just a personal endeavor. I think it was one of those things that's larger than yourself that you actually have to step into. And I did that with the help of lots of people. My producer, Jocelyn Barnes, my cinematographer, Alan Jacobson, who maintained a constancy of look over 8 years of shooting. And the edit team and my partner, who for 20 plus years has been the smartest person I know. And also who's always encouraged me to be braver than I thought possible. So yeah, Strong Island is my gift to the community, my gift to my family, my gift to my sister, and ultimately a work of film that I'm really, really proud of.
2 questions on this that came to mind. First of all, the personal aspect of it, I've got to imagine it was a roller coaster of emotions. Now that the project, is done in the can, it's out there to the public. Closure's never happens, but did it bring a little bit more peace to your family?
Unfortunately, one of the main characters in the film did not live to see the release of Strong Island, but she knew that it was being made when she passed away. And the fact that it has been picked up by Netflix and in November was released worldwide, it has been an incredible feeling to know that the film is out in the world doing the work that I had hoped so deeply that it would do. The response that we've gotten on social has been tremendous. I get people coming up to me in the most random places, like fast food joints, a ferry, the subway, the platform for the Metro North. People who have all seen Strong Island because I'm a character in the film recognize me and feel compelled to come up to me and thank me for the film. And really, I feel just sort of weird being thanked because I've made that film for other people. To have the opportunity to see what they know has existed in the Black community and in America for so long on screen and be like, yes, it's not our imaginations. And in fact, we are so beyond saying this is not our imagination. This is an example of something happening so long ago that's still happening now. So it's a tremendous honor for me that it's on Netflix and that people are seeing it around the world.
Oh, I'm excited because I'm adding it to the top of my Netflix queue because I feel, race relations is something that we're constantly talking about. It's something on Twitter that I do pay attention to because I feel like I want to be more educated. How can I personally do better? Because on a macro level, it's overwhelming, but on a micro level, I feel like I can make an impact. What can people do on a micro level just to bridge the gap, help out, make awareness happen?
I think that communities need to be having these discussions like around their kitchen tables, at their churches, at Sunday school, at the PTA meetings. I think that the micro solution to the problem of racialized fear in America is people talking about it in their own communities. I don't think it's about looking for someone else to teach you how to be less racist. I think it's about coming together with people where you are, whether it's family or friends or church community, what have you, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, any kind of scout. Come together and talk about it. And don't be afraid to be honest. I think that people are afraid that honesty will mean that they get somehow expelled or judged, when really honesty is the first step toward figuring out how to become better if that's actually what you want to do.
Opening the door, keeping the dialogue
You
going.
have to open the door, and then you have to walk through that door. Because communities of color have been opening doors, for decades. My mother was born in 1942, and she had to pass poll tests, in Charleston, South Carolina to vote. I'm one generation removed from Jim Crow in the United States. And I think that when people understand that these issues are not in the distant past, they are so present that it will make it easier for them to engage with it. And hopefully, you are not personally responsible for anything that happened 100 years ago, but you are responsible for how you conduct yourself now. And if people would accept that, challenge, we would go a long way to a more just society.
Well, I love this because you're giving me so much more to even think about on a bigger level, and I'm looking forward to watching your documentary on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
I'm such a Netflix junkie, and documentaries are my favorite, so I can't wait. Congratulations on the
Thank you so
nomination.
much.
Wishing you the best tonight.
Thank you. Take care.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and in the comments below, let us know who you're rooting for this Emmy season.